Hello. Today we are going to go over on how to scan a fired cartridge case into the Ballistics IQ system. First, you will need to load the cartridge case into the Ballistics IQ capture station, make sure it is plugged into your computer, and launch the capture tool software. What you see here is the capture tool software. I need to ensure in the upper right hand corner that the camera is green and login is green, meaning I have logged into the server. Next, I will just follow the green buttons, click scan mode, and this is a live image of the cartridge case in the capture station. First thing that I will need to do is orient the cartridge case. Since this has a nice drag mark here, that always gets aligned to the 3 o'clock position. I can adjust these lighting options so I can determine the breech face characteristics. On this one, I see parallel lines and also see an ejector mark up here. I will need to know that information in order to do a proper scan. The first thing I will do is click on the green confirm caliber button. All the popular calibers are at the top. This is 9mm. I click 9mm and confirm. This pop-up, as you will see, is an exact replica of the front of the capture tool station. These D1 through 5 lines tell you where you need to orient the center line based on the caliber of the cartridge case. This is saying D1, so I need to line this line up with this D1 marking. Behind the camera is the Z axis. You will adjust that up and down to make sure this line is set up on wherever it says on this image. Mine is set to D1 and I will click confirm. Next thing I will need to do is to align this cartridge case in relation to this blue circle. It's not centered in relation to that, it is just centered in the circle. So I would basically have the same amount of the cartridge case outside the circle all the way around, or if the cartridge case is smaller, have the same amount inside the circle. Next is the green aperture shear. I can click on this icon here to tell me what aperture shears are and where they are typically located if you are unfamiliar with where those are. With this one, I click yes because I do have aperture shears. Next, I will check the orientation. This is a simple flowchart left to right. With the breech face characteristics that we looked at before, do we have arched breech face? That would be no. Do I have parallel breech face? On this cartridge case, that would be a yes. Do I have an ejector mark? Yes, we found that ejector mark, so I would click type 2. And this tells me that should have horizontal lines and the ejector in the top hemisphere. I click confirm and then scan. The system is now automatically scanning that cartridge case. This is the metadata page with all the information regarding the incident. If this is the first time you are scanning this case, you would need to fill everything out. If you've already scanned with this same incident number, you can click to autofill, and this is going to pre-populate all the information that you had scanned in before. It's even going to change the cartridge case number from 1 to 2 or 2 to 3. Anything that I need to fill in will be in white. I need to select the firing pin shape. This would be a circular firing pin, and we actually have a pop-up menu here so you can actually see some examples. If you heard that ding, that means that the scan is complete. Once I'm done filling out this information, I would then click import. And that is going to import this cartridge case into the gallery. And that is how you scan a cartridge case in the Ballistics IQ capture station.